Hello everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds, welcoming you back to the Let's Try series of Voting Edition, and here is the second voting block. Second of the voting block, I mean. Unavowed, which is an old school retro game. It actually came out a few years ago. It's done in the style of the late 20th century. It's also set in the late 20th century New York. And it's all about a secret society that fights against the creatures in the darkness, so kind of proto-Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but adults. And yeah, let's see what it's all about. And like I said, this is the voting block. This is the one you want to see more of. Let me know when the vote comes around. Alright, let's go. Dramatic.
May you be snatched away from this place.
Really?
You shall no more dare to deceive, persecute, and torment. As smoke is driven away, as wax melts before the fire, so shall you be driven away, unclean spirit.
Opening exorcism? What's going on?
Now answer true. Are you demon, man, or woman?
Oh, this must be character select. Of course, we're doing Hipster Dude, so...
Demon! Your power over his mind is waning. Release him now! Release him before I am forced to destroy you! Remember! You are human! Remember!
Okay.
Tell us, before the demon regains control, your name. Tell us your name!
Was this like Bargain Basement, John Constantine? Alright, so let's go with... Alright. Alright, but you need to do this properly. I don't want to be a shouter. Hipster Dude, of course.
Did you hear that, evil spirit? He knows himself. He is yours no longer. Now your past. Tell me something about your past.
So origin
your
select.
Profession. Quick!
What was he? Okay, an actor, a police officer, a bartender. Alright, we all know Hipster Dude's a bartender.
Yes! He's beginning to remember. Night after night, you pour drinks and help people forget their troubles. You give them the strength to push forward, to prevail. Now it's your turn. Take your own advice. Fight it! Remember who you are!
Ooh, well, let's...
Remember!
That's about 1500 volts. Okay, so... The Bronx, Sammy's Bar, 1 year ago. Alright, cool. Well, okay, and now we're finally us. These tags get thrown up faster and you can clean them off, alright? Great, so... Okay, so if we have red, it's going to give us the description, but it's not going to let us interact with it. Looks like the sanitation department is late picking up trash again. Well, blame Eric Adams. Alright. Parked in the tow zone. The world loves an optimist. Yeah, your car is gone. The diner is a great place after food after Sammy closes. Maybe you'll head over after work. There's the commands. Settings. What's this do? Oh, inventory. There we go. That's not anything. The sign was just recently installed. It's the only new thing about this place. Okay, cool. Okay, anything up there will not be an accurate target. The tree often does double duty as Sammy's second bathroom. God damn, you can smell it from here. Alright, so tree nerds like to throw beer bottles off this bridge. You try and stay clear. Alright, so... Nope, can't do the sewers. Paper? Nope, I guess. The door to Sammy's Bar, your place of employment for the last 7 years. Well, Hipster Dude was, when he was picked up by the Illuminati, was not, in fact, much of a long career person. Alright, let's go.
Hey, wait.
Who the hell are you?
Hey, long time no see.
Logan, what are you doing here? I'm surprised to see you here. I thought you were on the wagon. Look, let's be social.
I shouldn't be here. I know, but I need your help. It's my brother. You remember Jonah? He's in there. He's bad. Badder than me on my worst day. Your boss called me to take him home, but...
Alright. I understand. We all know Hipster Dudes got that sort of thing, but right now, what I'm gonna do after we get through this...
Thanks. Really. I thought I could go in myself, but I don't think I can.
Ah.
The first thing they tell you is not to enter a gin joint if you can avoid it.
Gin joint?
Years. I can't lose them. Not even for him.
Okay. I'll talk to him.
Thank you. You have no idea. Just talk to him, okay? He practically lives in this place. You know him better than I do. And don't tell your boss about here. I don't think she likes me too much these days.
Well, you're not a regular customer anymore. Okay, so honestly, the music's a little loud. Let's get this down here. Right, okay. Alright. Alright, that's a little better. Alright.
Oh, thank God you're here.
Are you okay? We all know the hipster dude is actually, although he's not wearing his usual beard, which is, can't get over. Though she could change the appearance. Are you okay?
Do I look okay? I swear to things I gotta deal with. Fuck this. After tonight, I'm done. I quit.
Natsuke's, what's wrong? Let's talk to Jonah later.
It's Jonah. You know Jonah, right? He's lost it. In my bar. And I can't get him out. I thought Logan was a mean drunk, but Jonah? He's worse.
Yeah.
He came in here all twitchy and looking scared. He asked for a whiskey and I gave it to him. Then he started crying. Then he started screaming. Now he's locked himself in the damn bathroom.
Thing is, I would not call the police in a situation like this, especially since he's black. It was always bad, but it's so much worse in New York now. Casualty rates for, just standard, drunk or, driving or walking or selling loose cigarettes, it can be fatal, especially if you're black in New York or a lot of other cities too. So, what'd you do?
I called up his brother Logan, that's what. But it looks like his precious sobriety is more important than helping his brother. But maybe you can get him out of there. He's always listened to you.
I'm his bartender. I'm good at that.
You better be, after all I taught you. Now we get to see how good you really are. Look, just get him out the door. You can scream at the rats in the park for all I care. I'll just wait here.
Standard New York compassion. It's still early in the evening, and crowds don't come until later. Sam put a few stickers up years ago. Somehow they multiplied. They breed when you're not looking. These pictures came to the bar when Sammy bought it. She has no idea what they are. That is Sammy LaGuardia, your Boston friend. She's looking more frazzled than usual today. Alright, let's get this. The Buick box is here for ambience. It hasn't worked in 10 years. I really should clean this place up a bit. Covered with countless glass stains. Nobody uses the coasters you brought in. Why? Not exactly a top shelf collection, but you're working on it. Alright. No,
Drunk ass idiot. I should have cut him off right away.
Alright. Okay, I think that's everything. The way back out. Can't touch those. Sammy keeps the darts behind the bar. Maybe you'll play later. Maybe. Alright, let's go to the water closet. Or to the bathroom. Unisex, of course. Because you only have one bathroom. Yeah, it's not diversity, it's only having one choice.
Go away, Sammy.
It's not Sammy, it's me, Hipster Dude.
Oh, it's you. I just can't. No, shut up. Just stop. I'm sorry. It's not you. You've always been good to me.
To a fault.
I know you tried. It just didn't work. Just leave me alone.
Oh, it didn't work. How about we don't want to get him drunk. Bad thing to do when they're out of control. See, you only want to give somebody a drink to snap them out of it if it's not what they usually do. Because what you're trying to do is break them out of a habit or a trauma stun lock by doing something unusual. So if they're usually a teetotaler, give them a drink. But if it's a drinker, no, you're just going to reinforce whatever behavior they're doing. Alright, it didn't work. I'm not going to try to force them to open the door, because if you give them commands, they can become disruptive, unless you're completely capable of controlling the situation.
Them. They just won't leave.
God damn it, the Illuminati again?
Shut up. I can't. Not till. No.
Alright. Come on, Jonah, talk to me.
Damn it. No. Go away. Get out.
What did I tell you?
Poor Jonah, we've got to help him.
You want to cuddle him? Do it when you're not here. take my advice and stay away from guys like that. I know it's not good for business, but some people just shouldn't drink. Crap like that runs in the family. I should have barred Jonah along with his drunk-ass brother.
Your compassion is overwhelming. Okay, so we've kind of got...
If he pukes in there, I ain't cleaning it up. Just saying.
There's not really else that we can do right now. No, oh, I see. What's this do? Nope. Alright, so, yeah, blue means we can engage.
I said go away.
Okay, so it looks like we don't have much we can do here. So we had to go outside and talk to Logan, I think. I'll be right back. Did I do a cons?
I believe I gave you a job to do.
Damn it. I can't. So we can't leave the room.
I said go away.
What's this? Ah, that might be the key. Ah, the key.
Oh, the key? Yeah, I guess that'll work.
You seriously didn't think to use the key?
Don't look at me like that. You want the truth? I didn't use the key because Jonah's scaring the hell out of me. I was gonna give the key to Logan, but he's a no-show. Guess he'll have to do.
Oh, gods. Well, that's...
I locked that door for a reason.
The hell do you think? Okay. We don't want to startle him. We don't want to give him a command straight down. What we want to do is talk him down.
The only thing that makes sense. They keep talking to me with the begging and pleading and crying. Can't you hear them? They are so loud.
Oh my god, they've managed to put pop-up ads in people's heads now. This is why you don't get the neural link.
I know it sounds crazy, and I tried to pretend she didn't exist.
Oh god.
There are so many, so many. I close my eyes, they're there. I try to sleep, they're there. I tried to drink, they are still here. It got so bad, my boss fired me. Me! Just like they fired my brother. It just keeps getting worse. I can't make them go away.
Please help. There we go. Who are they? Talk them down, talk them down. Like I said, in this case, you do not want to force the situation. Not professional, just child of many professionals. And in any case, yeah, I do actually know a real-life exorcist. But let's not get into that.
There are dozens of them. Hundreds. They're surrounding me, surrounding you. I can't stop them. All I can do is join them.
God, the Deadites again?
The dead. The army of the dead.
Oh, I told you it was the Deadites.
Join them.
Jeremy, Jonah, army of the dead?
Yeah. They started coming about a month ago. First ghost came. A little girl. She told me I was chosen. Then I started seeing more and more. Everywhere. They won't leave me alone. If I have to die to make it stop, then so be it.
Oh, yeah, right. There are treatments, drugs.
What? You think being locked up in Bellevue is better? Locked in Bellevue with these dead things?
Definitely.
I thought about it. Asking for help. I can't live like this, but I don't want to die, man. I don't want to die. Why is this happening?
You're under a lot of strain.
No kidding. Maybe that's all it is. Stress. Maybe my bro's got the right idea. Maybe I should join the program? Here, just take it.
Boom.
Thanks. You and Sammy, man. You've always been good to me. And this book, you can take this too.
Why you can't book?
Yeah, I thought it would help. It's about spirits and ghosts and stuff. It had techniques to make them go away, but I think it's just made it worse.
Absolutely.
Will you? I just don't want to look at it.
Well, that was unfortunate.
Let's go. I owe Sammy an apology.
Well, that's problematic.
Was that a gunshot? To Jonah?
Yeah, we're possessed.
Your chosen vessel remembers. You are no longer welcome, wicked spirit. The hands you control will no longer do your bidding. In the name of myself, my witness, and the soul whom you hold captive, I cast you out!
Huh.
Gotcha!
Eli!
Well, that didn't work, Wes. Oh, you know, that could have been totally mundane. Judging by the view, you're somewhere in Brooklyn, quite far away from your bar in the Bronx. Alright. You can't see from this angle, but his moaning tells you you're still alive. Like the little twirl.
Stand back!
Jeez, Mandy, put that sword away.
Hi.
The spirit is gone. That guy's harmless.
Could you put that sword down and tell me what just happened?
See? He doesn't even remember how he got here. Looks like his memory got scrambled during the exorcism.
Scrambled.
What? It happens.
Well,
I apologize for the threat. It has been a long night. Please, come with us, and we will explain everything.
1970s is my guess. No cell phones. Doesn't have the revitalization that occurred in the 80s. So, but it's definitely post-60s. So what we're looking at, that's why he had a revolver, by the way. Revolvers are much easier, or much more common back then compared to automatics now. A lot of people, for a while, revolvers were a heck of a lot more reliable than automatics. So right now, the modern automatic, assuming you don't get a cheap one, is far superior. Anyways, back to that. Fine, I want to get out of the goddamn rain.
Thank you. Gratitude, at least. This way, please.
There's no reason to be rude unless Tilda's a reason to be rude.
We've had a rough night. Go easy on us, okay?
Okay.
Come on downstairs. When you're ready, we'll explain everything.
Also, I haven't...
The good guys. Honest.
Also, I haven't changed clothes in a year. First round. Complete male bartender origin. That's my accomplishment. I don't know if you can see that. I'll have to double check some point. But yeah, no real really place to go here. Or inventory. So, yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is actually similar to the beginning of the 2019 or 2016, 2014. I don't remember, the Alone in the Dark remake. Yeah, the one before the one that came out last year. Or was it this year? Who knows? Anyways, yeah, they keep trying to reboot that franchise, and it keeps not. I heard mixed things about the actual one. You know it's building in, but the door leads into it. Now let's get out of the rain. The fuck?
Do take your time. Soak it all in.
He looks slightly green. He's obviously uncomfortable with being here. She's affected by the carnage around her. If she's affected by the carnage around her, she gives no sign. We can tell who the veteran is. The crane vow is keeping the rain away. Oh, I can't even look at the carnage. A pretty redhead impaled straight through the heart. Yeah, super strength. Man is slashed in several places. He went quickly. Man's face has been beaten beyond recognition. Old woman lies crushed beneath the table. How long have I been going on? Can't get that with these guys. Sure. Deal with this later.
So, do you remember anything? Anything at all?
I don't remember
A
anything.
small mercy, perhaps. For you, at least. These innocents of the city who I have sworn to protect, were destroyed by your hands.
Are you like Buffy? The pre-Buffy Slayer was in fact based in New York. Yeah, the one Spike killed. One of them, anyways. Could have been the same era as well. Anyways, the thought is here, of course, that we did this, same as the beginning of that terrible Alone in the Dark remake that happened in Central Park. That's why it keeps reminding me of this one. By me, it's impossible.
I think you'll find your definition of impossible is about to change. You were possessed by some kind of demon. It made you do things.
You do not remember? 1 year ago, you murdered that man Jonah in cold blood, and that bartender.
I thought that was just a dream.
No dream, but it was a nightmare for some.
The story was top news for weeks. Every district in the city was searching for you.
As were we. And it is fortunate that we found you first. These people on the floor, torn apart using your bare hands. The rain washed away most
gonna
of
ask
the
about
blood
that.
from your hands, but it will always be there, whether you can see it or not.
That's actually not true, since my sentience was removed, and this is the demon's thing. I just happen to be one of its other victims. And just go with this is horrible.
It is good that you think this way. The demon who possessed you, it would not.
A bit rude.
Listen to me. These feelings you've got right now, the guilt, the anger, hold on to that. It means you're human. You'll need that going forward.
Speaking of going,
Yeah, we need to scoot. Did you put up a veil, Mondana?
I did. And it will confuse the police long enough for us to get away, but we should not tarry.
A veil, by the way, is a type of warding which makes it so people avoid looking at a spot. It doesn't actually make it invisible, it just makes the eye slide over it. And if you've probably walked past several of them in your lifetime without actually knowing it. Let's see what we got here. Probably should leave, yeah.
I'd love to chat and get to know you better, but we need to vamoose.
Okay, cool. We're getting railroaded.
Fresh air at last.
It's New York. If air isn't
A
front
padlock.
fresh.
Of course. Can you pry it off?
I am tired, Eli. My strength ebbed hours ago. Perhaps he can help us. Could you find something to pry this off?
Oh, great.
Anything big or heavy should do.
A thick and sturdy lever which outside of the power box is in the on position. A dumpster exposed and open to the elements. We don't want to go back in there. Start with the dumpster and work our way down. Change. Heavily stained tablecloth. Oh, good, I got a rag. Okay. Trash. I got large spool of copper wire. Oh god, I sense a long path on this one. Alright. Let's get out of here. What's this at our feet? Pipe looks corroded but sturdy. Would you... Okay,
You gotta be kidding me.
what's Gollum doing here?
This place, much has changed.
Creature, who are you and what is your purpose here?
Ooh.
Purpose. You invited me.
You're mistaken.
I was summoned across the void by you.
I say again, you are mistaken. You know I speak the truth.
I know what you are, Jin child.
Ah.
I know you cannot speak false.
Nephilim.
Nevertheless, a beacon appeared. A path was formed. I merely followed it.
Nobody here has done such a thing.
That might not be entirely true.
Oh, wait, I summoned something?
Eli?
On the roof, I used a lot of power. Probably enough to call the attention of, well, something like this.
This is why you ward. God damn it.
You'll fight mage, playing with forces you don't understand.
What he said.
I'm mage enough to burn you into a greasy smudge.
Continue unlimited something. Oh, we gotta...
Lie. I know a falsehood when I hear one. I can smell your power, mageling. You have not left. You are nearly spent.
Should I beat him over the head with a pipe?
And you, Jin child, are so fatigued you can barely stand.
That may be true.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Since we're being so honest with each other,
Damn
you
it.
don't look too healthy yourself.
The journey here was long and difficult.
I was just trying to surprise it.
I used much of my energy getting here.
So you're just as tired as we are. That's called a stalemate, friend.
I do not wish to fight. I have no quarrel with
Ah, that was
either of
my
you.
fault.
I am merely hungry. Feed me, and I will return home.
That is all? What type of food do you require?
On this plane of existence, human flesh is all that will sustain
I think I've ID'd you then. Good.
Of course it is. That's not gonna happen. Sorry.
Got like a bunch of it in there in the room behind you.
We cannot allow that. Depart in peace. There need not be bloodshed.
I need to feed. I will die otherwise.
The lady asked you to leave.
You give me orders?
I summoned you. I do have that right.
If you have the will to enforce it.
That's it.
Right. So, leave. I command it. Return across the void from where you came.
Alright, gotta figure out what to do with this. Probably can't walk across it in his current form. So we should...
Eli, he is not leaving.
I could see that.
Mageling, you created no summoning circle, no spells of binding, no means of holding me.
Look, it was my first exorcism, okay?
Neophyte mage, playing with forces you don't understand.
No, that didn't work. Okay,
I'm
so...
mage enough to burn you into a greasy smudge.
You lie. I know a falsehood when I hear one. I can smell your power, mageling. You have none left. You are nearly spent. And you, Jinn child, are so fatigued you can barely stand.
Huh.
That may be true, but stand we shall.
How on earth do I get
Since
him to
we're
come
being
over
so
here?
honest with each other, you don't look too healthy yourself.
The journey here was long and difficult. I used much of my energy getting here.
Ah, so you're just as tired as we are. That's called a stalemate, friend.
I do not wish to fight.
Ah.
I've no quarrel with either of you.
I guess it's gonna keep going in
I
circles
am
until we figure it
merely
out.
Hungry. Feed me, and I will return home.
That is all? What type of food do you require?
We're gonna go in a circle till we get this
On
figured
this
out, huh?
plane of existence, human flesh is all that will sustain me.
Of course it is. That's
Oh,
not gonna happen.
oh.
Agreed. We cannot allow that. Depart in peace. There need not be bloodshed.
Here we go. Well, I'm sorry. I was a little slow in the uptake there.
That was creatively done.
Third try, too.
Yeah, nice work.
The hell is this thing?
We cannot say for sure. This creature is from across the void. There are so many that they defy categorization.
It's
Ah,
a ligamental.
A what?
It's made up of ligaments and sinew. It fits.
do you like...
Very well. This creature is a ligamental.
God, does not like that.
Such agony. What manner of pain is this? It hurts, unlike anything I've ever experienced.
Yeah?
Please, I got hit by lightning 20 minutes ago. Don't be such a baby.
God.
Why? That stench. It can't be. You, a demon spawn, on this plane?
Are you talking to me?
I can sense the corruption within you. Why do you come here to torment me?
A hobby?
There is no demon. I got rid of it.
You are a fool. The corruption lingers.
Creature, you are at our mercy. Return home through the void at once.
You know I cannot.
Well, we
I
can.
used all my energy to get here. I will not survive the return journey without
Well, no one
food.
asked you to
I
come.
must feed on human flesh. In this world, nothing else will sustain me.
What about the dead bodies inside?
What? That's... Ugh.
Does the demon spawn speak true? There is meat inside this building?
Yes. Yes, there is. Slaughtered only hours ago.
Fresh meat. That is perfect. Let me consume my fill, and I will leave you.
Swear
in peace.
first.
I do not think I can do that.
It's not going to do them
It
any
would draw
good.
too much attention. The police are bound to notice.
Not to mention the victims inside are innocent. They have families, loved ones. They'll want closure.
Well,
I am innocent too,
yeah, he's just a
Mageling.
praetor.
You summoned me. I merely answered. Would you kill me just for that?
It speaks true, Eli. What is your decision?
Wait, you're putting this on me?
Yes.
I'm not the one that has to cut that thing's throat. I can't decide that for you.
It
I'm
was
just-
your magic that brought it here. Yes, it is the most practical solution.
Ugh, I'm gonna be sick.
Rise, creature. Eat your fill and be gone. Are you finished?
Please, please, please be finished.
Yes. I believe I can make the return journey and survive. Thanks be to you, Jin Child, Mage, Demon Spawn.
Always good to have
I
a
shan't
friends.
trouble you again.
It is
Impressive.
done. It is over.
Thank God. Let's get out of here.
I'm with you on that one.
All in
Burp.
all,
Food tames the
this
beast.
was eventful.
Yeah, eventful.
We did fine work this night.
We all did.
Agreed. You showed immense fortitude, especially for one in your situation.
That's me, full of fortitude.
Humor. Good. You will need that. Listen closely to me. 1 year has passed since your possession. You're wanted by the police for many violent crimes.
You certainly can't go back to that bar of yours.
Don't think so.
Although I could certainly use a drink after tonight. The demon that infested you, that creature we just defeated, mere taste of what is out there.
And they just keep coming. We need manpower. Look, you saw us in action tonight. It's obvious we need all the help we could get.
Just as it is obvious your old life is gone. But we can help. We can give you a new identity, a new life, a new purpose.
Normally there's a vetting process, but you more than proved yourself tonight.
Sort of.
What say you? Will you join us?
Oh, I guess these guys are subbing for the Illuminati in this timeline. Count me in. We all know that Hipster Dude was a joiner.
Thank God. Some new blood at last. Sorry. That sounded much less creepy in my head.
We are all tired. We can find suitable sleeping arrangements back at our headquarters.
In a dry suit.
Sounds great. By the way, my name's Eli. This is Mondana.
Kind of knew
Welcome
that.
to the Unavowed, my friend. Trust me, your life will never be the same.
Nice brownstone. Again, it's the 70s. I don't think many of these still exist. Yeah. This place needs some tender, loving care. Sure, it's got a lot of interesting stories. Scratch at violin and bow. Yeah. The silver crucifix might be useful if vampires are real. I'd love to be able to take it. Rusted sword looks like a break if you coughed loudly. Not useful. A faded old poster of a heavy metal band, Axis of Weevil. There's so many better names than that. A framed photograph. It's got the icon. A photo of yourself, Sammy, Logan, and Jonah. How did this get here? I don't know, but you know. Apparently this is me. Or we decided that we're gonna, like, terrorize me. Certainly some eclectic reading matter in the bookcase. You know, this sort of thing you want to read as much as you can. Outside you can see the hustle of downtown nightlife on the street below. La Fontaine Cognac. Someone has good taste. I can't drink it either. Alright. And the Pol Pot of Espresso. Just for you. Somehow it is always hot. I can't drink that either. A little brass element with a memento of Siam written on underside. Is it called Siam today? Empty old sea tasker. Apparently no, there are no other suits. Door leads downstairs. Alright. And the candles, I guess, are for brownouts. Tell me you're part of the decor. Okay, well, you know, that's useful. Vicious weapons decorate the walls. Helmets and buffet, you know what? Let's take a look at that.
Please do not disturb those. It took centuries to arrange them just the way I like them.
This house hasn't been here in centuries. Bottle looks incredibly ancient and engraved with indecipherable characters.
Do not even consider it.
I'm not doing anything. Vicious looking weapons. Training dummy. Deep scratches. Still sharp knives dot the surface. Alright. I guess we talk. Madonna moves with practice precision. It's not a drop of sweat on her. That's because she's not human. She doesn't sweat to remove the heat. She doesn't want to talk, apparently.
You are awake. Did you sleep well?
No. You just came out of a bottle.
This astonishes you. After all you experienced. I suppose I should have seen this coming.
Half gin?
Introduction to the supernatural world can often have unpredictable effects on the mundane mind. It may take some time for you to process it all.
Okay, I'm mundane, Mr. Unpredictable, can't bottle, I'm not freaking out. I'm processing it, okay, yeah. Half Jinn. The Jinn are considered to be fallen angels in some regard, which would make her a Nephilim if you were of the Hebrew, Judaic persuasion for spirituality. However, I'm not as familiar with the Arabic, how that would do so. Technically, I guess we just go with whatever they're going to go with. You came out of a bottle, I'm not freaking out, I'm processing it, okay.
I believe you might be right, especially if last night is any indication. I think you are going to make this transition just fine. And this is good, because there is so little time to waste. My father Kalash is waiting to speak to you in the room beyond the red drapes. When you are ready, seek him out. In the meantime, relax and explore the facility. I will be here if you have any questions.
Alright, so the old stone steps are black with, is that soot? Alright, so let's go. Guy, you couldn't set this up. Alright, no, you can't. How would he set up a chalk circle on rain? Brothers. Old color photo. Okay, they're a couple. An untraditional couple, but here we are. Nothing's traditional. Ah, Beckett. I know that name from somewhere. Is that her? Did she not know she was a Jinn to begin with? Did they get married anyways? I don't know. You had kids. And we all know what happened. Don't we? She may not have been married, she just looks like it. That or her... something happened. We all know that.
Hey! Don't surprise a fire mage like that. Bad idea.
Okay.
Anyway, hi. You settling in okay?
So you're more or less... so you're more like actually, Dresden Jr. What was his name? Harry Dresden. Lightweight. Harry Dresden. Anyways, this is kind of weird. Putting out, you're throwing fire!
You noticed. Yeah, I like to do this in my spare time. Keeps me sharp.
I'll burn the place
But
down.
seriously, it took me a while to get used to this stuff. It's not gonna happen for you overnight. But you'll get there. Faster than you think. Anyway, I'm sure you want to walk around. I'll be here if you have any questions.
It's not really... Can I ask you a few questions first?
I don't see why not.
Can you talk about the Unavowed?
I know a little bit about that. What do you want to know?
Okay, what do they do? This is where we're going to spend a lot of time.
Well, we're sort of supernatural police. Sometimes there's a threat that only we can handle, and we go and handle it.
Ghostbusters.
I say sometimes, but lately it's been a lot more than that.
How long have you been around?
Gosh, a really long time. Sorry. If you're looking for a history lesson, Mandana or Kalash are the ones to ask. As far as I'm concerned, we do good work. That's all that matters.
How come I've never heard of you guys before?
You know, I wondered the same thing when I first joined. I mean, we're careful. We use veils. I don't throw fire around Times Square or anything. But the real secret, nobody notices us. It's kind of uncanny. Mundanes go through crazy mental tricks to pretend we're not there. So maybe the mundane world isn't ready for us yet. But they will be. They won't have a choice the way things are going.
Well, this is the 1970s. If you think about it, the the 2020s we're in right now is actually becoming what he predicted, which is, you know, the explosion of metaphysical studies and interest is all over the place. The apocalypse does that to you, not just because of the stress level of, you know, the world ending, but the fact that apocalypse means lifting of the veil, which means that, you know, time for the secrets. In fact, right in, I believe, Revelation 10:7, if I got that one right, this secret is ending. God proposed and sent secrets to his their prophets, essentially saying that, you know, okay, game over. Let's discuss notes about how it all went. All right, more threats. How much more is a lot?
Let me put it this way: there are 732% more threats than there used to be, give or take 0.5. A year ago, we'd usually be called out once a month, if at all. Now it's almost every day, and me and Mondana, we're the only ones dealing with it.
A little short-handed.
Till now, anyway.
All right, so 1970s, veil collapsing. This is familiar.
Sure.
I'm curious about yourself.
I guess if we're gonna work together, we should know each other. Ask away.
How long have you been with the Unavowed?
Since the Nixon administration.
God, that's a long time. All right.
I'm older than I look.
Okay, so mage with extended life.
If you must know, I'm 92. It's the magic. Keeps me young. No surgery required.
You're 92, really?
Yeah, it is what it is, okay? I'm a mage. We live long lives. End of story.
So we are dealing with Dresden File rules, which the magic running through mages, so long as it's uncorrupted, will keep them alive longer, but not immortal. I mean, I think the oldest one is the Merlin, which is not the Merlin, by the way, it's not that old, which is the title for the head of the wizard's guild order. I've forgotten what it's called. He's about 400. However, Dresden's the kind of, you know, live fast, die, leave a good-looking corpse behind. Why do you live down here?
Why do you think? Fire mage here. I could easily burn this place to the ground if I'm not careful. I needed a place to practice, and a room insulated with stone was the obvious choice. Besides, I don't feel the cold, so it's quite cozy down here.
So you're a wizard, Harry?
Never use the word wizard. It's a social faux pas or something. I'm a mage with a capital M. The capital is also important.
Let it go the whole way.
That's what the books tell me. I never actually met another mage to find out.
Well, you know, Magus, if you want to get really fancy about it. Doesn't that fire hurt?
Nope. Kind of tingles, but that's it.
That's the
Kinda
power
like
discharging.
playing with light, at least when it touches my flesh. Clothes, though, I can burn them clear off and I won't even notice. Took about a decade and a dozen indecent exposure arrests before I managed to make my clothes fireproof.
Let's talk about something else.
Sure.
About last
You
night.
had time to process it? I know I have. To be honest, I'm just glad the exorcism worked. Took 4 days of concentration to prepare that spell. I gave it everything I had.
4 days?
Well, yeah. When you deal with demons, you don't leave anything to chance.
Ah.
Not to mention lightning. If I hadn't prepared, it could have fried you. Not to mention me. I just wish I hadn't summoned that thing. I know the creature was technically blameless, but I'm still not sure we made the right call. Still, I suppose it's too late now.
But they weren't using the flesh.
You had time to be honest, I just wish I know the still.
Ask you about some of the pictures on your wall.
Look, I really wanted to get some practice in. Maybe next time.
Dead family. Photo appeared on my wall. Do you know how it got there?
You too, huh? Wasn't long after I joined up that my first photo appeared. Scared the hell out of me. It's something to do with this building. It wants you to remember who you are, who you were. Don't think about it too hard. I've been here 50 years and I still don't know how it works.
I'll leave you to it.
See you around.
Alright, so yeah, the building is sentient. Okay, let's talk to the half-gen.
Yes,
Can you talk about the Unavowed?
certainly. What is your question?
What do you do?
We are peacekeepers. We protect the mundane world from the threats of the supernatural. We help who we can, destroy ones we must, and recruit those who are willing. With you, I suppose we did all three.
How long you been around?
As a whole, for thousands of years. But the New York branch is only 400 years old. As long as there is need of us, we will be here.
You're kind of light on personnel. How come? I've never heard of you before.
We do not exactly advertise our presence. We prefer it that way. But the truth is, the last century has seen a diminishing need for our services.
Mana level
Things
dropped.
have certainly changed.
Yep. Okay, so a couple things. One about the mundanes not paying attention. Yeah, that's pretty, they will do anything to prevent their mindsets from expanding. You know, like going online and finding something or someone to tell them exactly what they already believe, no matter how crazy it all is. And as for, yeah, the mana levels, if you were in the magical society at the late 20th century, were the lowest, like, ever. I'm serious. It's like, people really became less believers back then because it was almost impossible for anything to manifest anything. It wasn't unpleasant, however. For some reason, probably similar reasons, from the same reason, probably stemming from the same reason, a lot of really negative stuff came through in the 60s and 70s. Kind of petered out in the 80s, like everything petered out in the 80s, and then 90s things started coming back up again. Just a little weird.
Yes, supernatural threats have been escalating. It happened so suddenly we were caught unprepared. We had become complacent. We have not been recruiting.
That's obvious.
You are the first new recruit in decades. The first of many, we hope.
Alright.
I will do my best to answer.
Yourself.
Me? What do you want to know?
Are you a genie?
The term is Jinn. And yes, on my father's side.
Good to know.
And no, I do not grant wishes.
I know how that works. How long you been around?
When was this city founded? 1624. Yes, I was just a child, but it was around that time.
You're 400 years old?
418. No, 19. My birthday was last month.
Did you get cake?
It's difficult to keep track, but father always remembers.
Good.
I will do my best to answer.
You tell me about Ellie.
Eli is my partner and a dear, dear friend. We have saved each other's lives more often than we can count. You and he have much in common. He was once mundane, like yourself. I would recommend asking him about his transition. It might help with your own.
It's okay, so magic is learned, not inherent. So there's probably bloodlines that accelerate the process, especially if you have someone like her or father in your background somewhere. I mean, think about it. 1624, Eli to her is a pet. And I don't mean it in a bad way. I mean, the fact is, like, you have a cat, or perhaps even a hamster would be more appropriate, in terms of the relative age line. She really likes him, but, you know, she accepts the fact that she's going to have to bury him, even if he is an extended life. About last night.
Last night, yes. You gave us quite the chase.
Apparently for a
We
year.
know nothing about the demon that was inside you, but it was a wily thing.
I didn't hurt you, did I?
You hurt nobody. Your demon hurt several. It was taunting us, dancing just out of our reach, slaughtering whomever it could. But we got it in the end. Regardless of what happens next, we stopped it. We can all take comfort in that.
There's a photo of me in my room. Who put it there?
I do not know. I am not being facetious. I honestly do not know. This building has housed many agents over the centuries, and they too have been given gifts. Photographs and portraits of loved ones, precious possessions long since lost. We do not question it. We merely accept it and be thankful for it.
It's probably the best. I'll leave it to it.
Thank you.
Okay, so yeah. Hang on. I guess we get to the next part. Well, that's definitely non-human. Call for painting of a mother and child. It's always somebody important to him. Okay, green glowing crystal, ornate lamp, globe, door. Age, I could use some scotch. Bottle limits. His home. Expansive chimney from the warm embers of the fire. And an impossibly old, impossibly muscled, and impossibly blue man gazes into the fire. Let's go. Oh, ship.
Oh, you're the new one, aren't you?
Hi, Gandalf. Oh, it's you this or gets arrested. Yes, I'm here. You're blue.
No, I am Kalash.
Okay.
I am a djinn of the ancient kingdom, and I run this branch of the Unavowed. And you? You were possessed. How'd you let that happen?
I didn't exactly... Oh, okay, it was a book. I touched it and then...
Sloppy. Such a thing would have been unthinkable once. In my day, even a newborn babe had wits enough to leave books of demonic evil alone. Mundanes today don't know they're born.
Well, that's
The
racist.
world has gotten soft. Needs toughening up.
Oh, God.
How tough are you, new boy?
I tend to bar. Stop that monster in the alley.
Yes. While its back was turned, a child would be victorious in those circumstances. No. You have yet to experience your true crucible, but it will come. Oh, yes. It will come.
Stop reading ahead in the
At any
script.
rate, we have much to discuss and much to do. Settle in. Talk to the others. Get the lay of the land. I will call our meeting when you are ready.
Guess, okay. Chip in a bottle. Alright, so I guess we get to the meeting part.
What is it? You ready to start the meeting?
Oh, hell yes. Can we talk about the Unavowed? I'd like to ask you about some people we know about last night called the meeting.
I might know a thing or two about that.
Somewhat.
We're the wall against the darkness, the protectors of the mundane world. We might not be what we once were, but we are here, and that is all that matters.
How long?
Nobody knows for sure, not even I. But this branch is exactly 393 years old. I know because I founded it.
How come you never heard of it?
That's gratitude for you. Used to be. You mundanes would beg us for help if a cat looked at you funny. But yes, I won't deny it. Supernatural threats became fewer and further between over the last century. There was little reason for mundanes to think of us at all. But things have changed.
You founded the place?
Yes, this city was becoming a force to be reckoned with the supernatural forces to match. There was important work to be done. I volunteered, and here I am still.
Okay, so by the way, the theory about New York being a hotspot or former hotspot for paranormal activity was that it was on top of several nexus points. So you're going to remember Manhattan was considered to be sacred territory by tribes of the time. Probably the Manhattan tribes, you really come down to it. And yeah, we just stuck a whole bunch of buildings over it, and I'm guessing all that energy soaked into the place and became, you know, a little nasty.
Yes, supernatural threats have risen exponentially. It's been difficult to contain. We need to fill our ranks. You are the first in a long line of many, I hope.
I never have to talk. What is the salary?
Spit it out.
Some people
I
would.
do not indulge in idle gossip. If you want to know of someone, ask them.
You're old enough to be freaking.
Not now. My opinion will be given during the meeting, rest assured.
I think we're done here.
Indeed, the time for waiting is past.
Don't you have any chairs?
Father, you met our latest recruit?
Yes, I admit he doesn't look like much, but we'll see what this life...
I'm standing right here.
We're all neophytes once, Kalaj.
Most of us, Mage Beckett. Most of us.
Oh, good. I get to actually say it.
I am aware of that.
Yeah, I know you'd
I
say
have
that.
read the reports on your last mission. Mage Beckett, is it true you summoned a void creature?
Yes, by accident. I swear.
Irrelevant. Magic is unpredictable. I understand this. What I don't understand is why you let it feed on human corpses. What will the mundane authorities think when they find tooth marks on the victims?
Should have said
The
it.
creature was both a danger and an innocent. We reached a compromise. That is all.
We'll be the ones compromised if the two of you aren't more careful.
We should have just set it on fire. I will take full responsibility.
That may be, but you had no authority over them. It was their choice to make.
Father, regardless of our choices, the void creature is gone. We have a more pressing concern.
Yes, you let the demon escape. Your mission was a failure.
Wait, the demon is still out there?
Yes, just waiting to find another hapless victim. No disrespect.
Sir, he was a big help.
Help you would not have needed if you achieved your primary goal.
I almost did. I was so close. I had it contained, but it was stronger than I expected.
I see. This is becoming distressingly commonplace.
Nevertheless, Eli speaks the truth. We underestimated the threat.
Then that will have to be sufficient. And now to the next item at hand. Your next mission.
I'm gonna keep quiet on this one.
You don't say much, do you? Well, that needs to change, starting right now. I have detected void activity in the East Village, somewhere close to Astor Place. You are to travel there, determine the cause of the disturbance, and neutralize it.
What do you mean by neutralize?
It means do whatever it takes.
Ah, great.
Are you sure he's ready to go out into the field so soon?
These are dangerous times. Dark forces are coming. We don't have the time for traditional training.
Ah,
If
so
he isn't able to handle it immediately, we might as well kill him now.
again, standing right here.
Sink or swim. Do or die. You want to prove yourself to the Unavowed, new boy? Now is your chance. Meeting adjourned.
Typical.
Well, I guess that settles that.
So who's in charge?
None of us.
Yeah, we're a team. Try not to forget that.
Oh God.
We're ready when you are.
Okay, so we get to use them too. I'm not going to make the joke about that. So I can use them to tackle anything else. Like, for example, if I use this on this. Alright, so this would be probably when I hold off. So yeah, so this is the second choice of the voting options. So gotta let you know. If this is the sort of thing you want me to tackle for the next run, it's probably not very long compared to some of our other games. And like I say, it's a change in pace. We'll be doing some old school occult horror, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, the late 20th century's style of doing horror was more slow burn, implications, probably due to the lack of FX budgets, but it had its own classic charm. I mean, this is when the true era of the exploitation horror film, especially the Italian school, came out, and kind of set the tone for the basis of horror to come on before. But again, like I said, if this is the one you want me to tackle next time when we come to the vote, remember this is option number 2, which is the Unavowed, and we will go on that first mission, or technically second mission for these two, and see what happens. But this has been Fantastic Worlds, saying farewell from Lovecraft Country in the Let's Try series, and we will see you next time. Bye.
I'd like to thank my Acolyte level supporters whose contributions help this channel grow and hastens the inevitable digital apocalypse and rise of the Dark Lords of Content and Data.